Good morning, good afternoon, good day. I'm not sure what time it is for you. So this is a video that I'm gonna do today for the purpose of helping those of you who literally are going through some challenges right now. See, it's April and you should be getting a lot of students now. Now, the more you engage with your potential, what would be clients, these people literally are they're down your block. You know, when you first opened up your karate school, you turned around and you was visiting everybody and their mother. Then the longer you stay in your school, then you start forgetting to do those little basics. I'm saying it's time to get back and hit the streets. Start hit the streets. So when it comes down to it, let me see, I'm gonna try to add someone to this video because all of us have gone through these challenges. I've been told some crazy things. Get a real job. Have you ever heard that one before? You can't eat the trophies. That was another one I was told. Everything you touch turns into shit. That one kind of crushed me. Just like your father, you're a dreamer. Hey, how you doing, David?
Hey,
looking
what's
good,
going
buddy.
on, bro?
The green screen there in the background. All right.
Yeah,
So
man.
here we got a situation. This is so cool. So as you see David right there, David's my top student when it comes to taking action, when it comes to videos. If you notice, he has a green screen back there, and he's been doing some wonderful things with that green screen. So, David, in the last, wow, it's been a little while, but let's say in the last 3 months, how many different things have you learned so far since your experience with us over here? Oh, I just lost you. Whoa. We're having technical difficulties. Don't know what happened to us. Hey, this guy's really sharp. As a matter of fact, it's to the point where I send him some of my videos
Sorry,
now with a green screen. Yeah, no problem, no problem.
I
Now I
lost
hear
you
you, but
for
I
a
can't
second.
see you.
I lost you for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah, yeah. We're having
You
technical
can hear me,
difficulties. Please stand by. Yeah, I can hear you. I hear you
but you
loud and
cannot
clear.
see me.
I can see you now too. We're good. So Houston, we have
Okay,
100% power. I can
perfect.
see you and I can hear you. So this
All
is
right.
my question to you, David. Again, you and I have been interacting for quite a while now, just about a year. But in
Yep.
recent months, I think we've been doing things a little more focused towards martial arts. Now, obviously, it takes a while for things to actually work, but and he disappeared again. I'm not sure what's going on with that green screen over here. I'm not even sure if he can hear me. We're gonna try this one more time. Hey, people do not want this to happen, but that guy, he's been following the formulas of how to use technology. Sometimes technology doesn't cooperate. You know, if you notice the green screen, that green screen is for the purpose of taking your students photos of the students and even videos and then changing that to wherever you want to go. You guys have seen my green screen in the past and you'll be seeing them in the future. Now, it doesn't take a big place in order to do that. So do you know what's the technical difficulty?
So I don't know. It just keeps kicking me
Yeah, I don't
out.
understand that.
So
I don't get it. Anyway, real quick, what's the purpose of the green screen and do you recommend that to anybody?
of course, man. Of course. I mean, I started with the suggested screen that you asked me. That you told me about, like almost like a year ago or so. We started talking about the green screens and all that stuff. So I took it a little bit bigger, and I actually went to One's Fabric, and I got one of those big ones that you can actually. There you go. That's the one. Mine goes from like a very good deal of the size. That's almost like I asked for 10 yards, so it kind of give me a very good deal of coverage when I'm doing my introductions and all that stuff on it.
So
Put it
now,
in the video.
how,
So
how much was that background, that green screen?
the whole thing is like $49 or less. I had some coupons on it. So, I did some John's favorite coupon, so I kind of it was a very good. I really thought that it was going to be more expensive because everything that you see online is like more than $100, and
Right.
at that time I didn't have that, so
So again, David went to what would be the next level, and me, what we did or what I did was I got $4 worth of fabric over at Walmart, and as long as I kept it nice and tight, no one knows because what the most important
that
part is the background.
yeah, yeah,
Now, how
that's
cool
it
is it
is.
when you're now? Okay, that's one thing. Now, David was also one of the first people who actually was able to do this. Let's talk about that for a second. Most
Oh,
people had no idea that
that
was
was
even
awesome.
possible, right?
Well, you did the first one, and when you send it over to me, and then you said like, hey, but you can do it by yourself, and I just went crazy. I did the cardio kickboxing, the weight training one. I did the weight training one and the karate one on the bottom. I did like two dragons on the side, like right here, and then my logo. I just went crazy.
And the reason is because David is more techie than probably me. I'm not a techie. What I am is I'm a marketer. So to me, these tools are just for the purpose of marketing. I'm 53. David could be my, I'm not sure if my son. How old are you, David? 30 what? What are you?
One.
You're 41?
Yep.
See, okay, so you could be my younger brother, and that's not too bad. Because my son's gonna be 36, because you couldn't be my son. Anyway, my point is that even at, yeah, he looks it, yeah. Even at 41 years old, he's not intimidated by technology, because obviously you came up in the technological world. Now, David also was wearing an interesting uniform. Tell me the deal about that uniform, and honestly, what do you feel about it?
Oh man, it feels good. I've been using it for a while. The first one was the Puerto Rico flag, which I loved.
Even your sister bought that one. I don't
I
know
can't
why, but your
complain.
sister bought the Puerto Rican one.
I want that. I want that. So she actually bought one, and I think they're going to buy another one because they're going to go to the Puerto Rican parade again with the uniform and
Repping.
everything. So it's they're very comfortable. They're amazing. I mean, the colors, they match everything that I have here. So I love this one personally. I love the black, red, and,
Yeah,
and white.
I'm a little biased.
My the one that has the blue one, she loves that one. So that's the one that I gotta get her later on in the future. So, but they're amazing, man. They're very good.
All right, so now, David,
The
I
lights,
appreciate it. So on another note, so of course we got logos that we can use. We have background screens. Guys,
yeah.
by the way, a few of the times I do videos with the background, David comes and changes the background for me. And those videos, including this video, guys, this is being shot live. However, not many of you are seeing this right now because we're doing this in our private business group. However, this most likely will be rebroadcasted live maybe tomorrow or the day after that. Wait a second. Is that possible? David, I sent you something today. What do you thought about that? Or what did you think about that?
I mean, I send you the thumbs up and everything else. I say hello, and I'm like, wait a second. That's life. That's amazing, man. That I loved it. I love the intros that you put in and the ending on it.
So what I'm saying, guys, is this: you can get your black belt in marketing, you can get your black belt in Facebook. At the same time, people have to be able to see your skills. The lesson of the week is something we're going to be working on with David in English and in Spanish too. So as you can tell, there's a big void in the martial arts industry when it comes to teaching people how to do martial arts business in Spanish. And that's something that myself and David and Louis Fast Guy Cruz are going to be working on. And I'm excited about that. What do you think about that?
That is amazing, man. I mean the the ABCs are incredible. Are incredible. I mean, obviously, it kind of gets the kids a little bit wild up with the words. They get engaged. Their attitude changes. You know, it's they comprehend a little bit more. And to me myself, I just need a little more guidance on it because obviously, you know, it was brute karate. You know, it's like, you know, you kick, punch, and that is it. And obviously, as we grow, we gotta change our ways, and we gotta kind of not change it to the bad, but change to the good.
So teaching personal growth, is something that's the difference between successful schools and non-successful schools. It's not just the kicking and punching and the style, and I agree with you. And again, so my question, I'm not sure if you heard the question before, the fact that we're going to be doing a lot of these things in español, ¿qué crees?
Oh, definitivamente bien, porque así entonces las personas que no puedan entender, they can actually understand what we're going to say. So, you know, it is a very important thing that we keep
Ya
nature.
tiempo.
Yeah, we gotta do bilingual, you know, Spanglish.
And there's nothing wrong
We
with
gotta
that.
do it because I mean, yeah, no, there isn't. I mean, there's a lot of people who like you know, showing up. They don't know any English yet, you know, because they just came, they just arrived, and we gotta offer what we gotta offer, you know. So we're Spanish, so we can speak English and Spanish at the same time, you know. So there's always a compromise that you can actually do.
And let's talk about something else that's a little interesting but is honest. None of us like the way we look or sound on video, and sometimes we reshoot it, but the truth of the matter is that you gotta get good at it. Yes or no?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that is we can actually perform forms and do all these shows and all that stuff and karate in front of so many people, fight and everything else in front of everybody. But man, put a camera in front of you, and if
What?
you don't get activated by it, you just fear by yourself. It's like, oh, you know, and sometimes, yeah, it's true. I fear a lot of the how I look, how I sound. You know, am I going to be silly? Am I going to be like, you know, ridiculous or whatever? But I just pass over it and I just be myself. You know, I can't,
But hey,
I can't
other
worry
people
about that
like
stuff.
it. Other people like it, right? When they see it, they think it's
There
so
you
cool.
go.
You're like, oh. All right, so let's talk about another thing too.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
had we had a situation where you was paying monthly for this website that didn't have a few tools in there. It wasn't secured. It wasn't mobile friendly in the fact that put it like this. And again, David just got caught up for a second. So we had a website. Let me see if he comes back. Listen, technical difficulties happen. Again, here we are talking about technology, and then it keeps going in and going out. We're not in control of this. Sometimes when technology does not want to cooperate, it just doesn't. So what you got to do is do what you can. He left the building for a second,
Yep.
and then he came back. No big thing. Again, the world is not perfect. But the question was, David, you had a website, and I told you that I was going to redo your website. I think I told you, give me about 48 hours or something like that. Did I surprise you?
That was less than 48, man. It was like the next day I'm like, what the heck happened to my website? It was already done. It was already done, and we have made our progress with it because obviously, you know, we
Again, technical difficulty. only only when you start doing a video like this does this thing happen, right? Because other days, I think what's happening is that our competitors, if there's any, our competitors do not want us to spread the word because we're causing a lot of people a lot of money. I hear you. I see you there, David. You're good.
all right. So
I don't know what the deal is, but listen. So yeah.
go ahead.
So my question, we took that background and we put a video inside of your website, which we're gonna redo in Spanish, but we have the English version still up there. Does that make
Yep.
sense to you that you welcome people to your website?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's we should be the first face that they see. I mean, obviously, when they come to the karate school, besides the front desk manager or somebody that you already have.
Again, I don't know what's going on over here, but what we did with David, and we're gonna end up cutting this short because I gotta go get some lunch. But again, I'm gonna give you guys the addresses:
I
DiazKarate.co.
don't really know what the heck is going on here.
Our competitors do not want this to happen because, David, real quick, compared to the website that you had to this one, can anybody tell that their last website was even you?
No, the last website, it was somebody else. They even thought that, obviously, I wasn't Latino, so they were like, "Is that you in the picture? Who's the other
Right.
person?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's
Now,
just
did the
a
company
generic."
promise you a bunch of stuff? Did the company
Yep,
promise a bunch of stuff that they never did?
it never did. I mean, obviously, they kept going like, "Hey, you send me this, send me that," and I've been sending it, and nothing happened. So I'm like, you know what? I that's when I fed up, and then you came in and then said like, "Hey, let's do this." And then now we have our landing pages. So this this is
Well,
not
that's
over.
another monster. Landing pages is something. Yeah, we just
Dude,
begun, right? So again, these are the tools and things that make you excited and positive because this is what it takes. Now, I also mentioned that you have to go back to basics. Go visit the a business owner. If you meet one new business owner a day, just one a day, and you introduce yourself, they may become a student, or they may be bringing one of their children, or they could become local network partners with you. Does that make
yep,
sense?
definitely. It makes sense. It makes sense. We meet people every day. We meet people every day. We just fearful to actually engage what you are. We gotta be proud of what we have. I mean, every time that I walk around with my card or my pen or something that has something from the karate. Always, always, because obviously I want people to
Hey,
know
there's
what I
something.
do.
Speaking of landing pages, for those who don't know, a one-page website that captures people's leads. We're doing a project right now, David, in David's school, that we're going to do landing pages for every one of his students. That's something that I
Yep.
believe. Well, what do you think about the possibility of that, David?
Oh, that's incredible because you're giving them a little more chance to actually promote themselves and what they do and feel proud about themselves. It's all about engaging them to do what they like to do. And the ones that they're a little afraid of it, they just like, I'll take a picture of it and I will put the writing on the bottom, and whoever they recommend, they get a very good price on it. So it is what
So,
it is.
guys, listen. So what David is talking about right now is a company called Royalty that I've been partners with for the last 4 months, and every week that goes by, the tools become easier and better. In order to make a landing page before, I had to use a company like ClickFunnels, and in order to just only make 5 a month, they were charging $97 a month. In addition to that, you had to have it. If you wanted to do all the skills, then you had to pay $197. So at $197 a month, ClickFunnels has about 1/3 of the tools that this has for a lot less, right?
Yeah, it does, and it's so easy to do, man. You gotta actually start getting the information so that you can learn how to do it. But oh my God, it is so much easier. We took like what, 5 minutes to do one landing page?
Right. And this is the whole thing, guys, that today, if you're the best kept secret, you're going to be out of business. So getting to where people eyeballs are is on the phone. Now, again, just to backtrack, guys, if you notice, David is one of those people who actually has the logo on his videos. He also has a green screen. In addition to that, we also are doing a website that actually engages people because in the front page, he meets them and says, fill out the information below, right down the front page, similar to a landing page. His website can be translated into any language. What did you think about that?
Oh, I didn't know that I can speak Japanese or Brazilian, Portuguese.
But on the
Everything
Spanish
is all
alone,
different.
wasn't that a big thing?
Oh, it
Just on the
was
Spanish
big.
alone, wasn't that a big thing for you?
It was big, yeah. Just doing that alone
All right,
is
and
big.
so now David talked about the rec suits, how easy they are. They got pockets. You can wear them in the street. They stretch. We got a green screen. We got the logo. We got what you would consider um, landing pages for the students. Plus, all of those landing pages go to an ad that can be seen by thousands of people in your immediate area. Now, we got to get better at making the ads so we can get more leads. But the bottom line is that you can get all these tools for the whopping total of $47. $47 a month. That's the minimum, and then you have options. That includes being a member of WUMA to learn how to do all these things that David just mentioned. Now, we also have a tournament circuit that's going to be consistent with the way you teach classes. And if you guys saw any of the videos, David, when you saw the videos of the tournament, the way they were fighting, what did you think about that?
Oh, that was amazing. That was amazing. It was good.
It's back to traditional. So a traditional karate fighter can compete there. An open sport karate guy can compete there too. So on June 2nd, we're having the second tournament over in Region 11. But just to be fair, I need you to take the camera right now and do a little walkthrough, because June 9th in Massachusetts, we're going to be using this location. Now, some people are saying, why are we using karate schools? And let me explain. The reason we're using karate schools, and look at this place. This place is over 10,000 square feet, if not more so. Show, how many mats do you have there? Look, we can run at least 6 rings or so there.
Yeah, we got. Sorry, I gotta try to get the light on. There you go. Okay, so we got
Not
one
yet, that's
ring,
good enough.
2 rings, and 3 rings, and obviously we have the other side over here that we can actually, convert to another ring if there is no spectators and all that stuff. So we can put
Well,
spectators and
so this is the point. Doing the schools, the events at the schools, is because they're invitation only. We don't want everybody involved. We want people of similar mind. So what we're having, eventually we're going to end up being a members only eventually. But right now, only schools who are invited to our location are going to be allowed to compete. And I think that's important, because if they don't know how to sweep and they don't know how to do cartwheels and they don't know how to do those things, they may not, put it like this. People who presently compete may not like the way things are, because location, David, how many thousand square feet do you have?
right now like around 10 to 15.
How much?
10 to 15, I think it's 10 to
10 to
15,000.
15,000 square feet. So
Yeah.
the bottom line is that we have more than enough space to run the tournament. Now in the future, they won't be inside the schools. The finals will be in the schools. But again, the reason why we're doing them in the schools, guys, is because we are doing it by invitation only. In the beginning, we want quality people. The quantity is something we'll get in the future.
Later
And
on.
one of the things
Yep.
that we will be doing, guys, is this. Every single school who's invited will have their school logo on every flyer for the tournament. That's something I came up with earlier today. I'm saying, hey, well, that'd be a lot easier if we're invited to the tournament and our logo are actually on the flyer itself. That makes it easier, me as a school owner, to actually share it with my students. What do you think about that?
That's a good idea, man.
Guys, collectively, we're going to make this thing happen. The last note I want to talk about is this, guys. Even though there's a lot of possibility means that you haven't done these things yet. So in order for you to take action, sometimes you have to make a public commitment, but at the same time, you need to have people of similar mind that are on your side, because when your energy level goes down and you start doubting yourself, sometimes you can speak to your significant other and she may give you words of wisdom to reset you. But in my case, that wasn't the case. Mine was telling me everything you touch turns into shit. Mine was telling me, you can't eat the trophies. Mine was telling me And this was my mother who said to me, you're just like your father, you're a dreamer. So being able to have people who are positive and been there, done that is extremely important, and that's part of the reason why we congregate. 99% of the time, David and I talk, we're not talking about karate tournaments, we're talking about how to increase our leadership skills and help our school. Isn't that true, David? So
It's
if your
true.
energy level goes down, you know who to reach out to, don't you?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. We can,
Enough
you
said.
know, there's no way to actually, bring yourself
All right, so
down
listen,
and
guys,
then.
on that note, all I'm saying is this: the best is yet to come. Right now, David sounding like he's in slow motion.
Sorry. The best,
You're
the
back.
best is actually yet to come, man. I
So
mean,
listen, again, we have a little technical difficulty. No, that's not a problem because it depends on the reception, right?
yeah.
Are you excited?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm very, very excited. I know that this is going to happen. It's just a matter of taking action. And again, I appreciate you guys' time. This video will be seen in about a in about a day or so. This video will be seen live. All right, so on that note, we're out of here, guys. Again, I appreciate you watching. We got David Diaz, engineer over there in Lawrence, Massachusetts, who is a friend, family member right now, 41 years old. Looking at probably representing the United States, if not Puerto Rico, over the World Championships. Coming down March over to I didn't tell you, David, but the March tournament next year is going to end up being the America's Cup instead. So we're going to invite the other countries because they keep asking, can we go too? So that's something that
It's a work in
has us
progress.
very excited.
It's a work in progress. Everybody's going to start joining, man. Even Martians, if we go.
All right, guys. Hey, David, I appreciate you. Have a great day. I'll talk to you in a little while. AB, see ya. Okay, guys. So again, I was speaking to David Diaz, and all it really was doing a little checklist of things to do.